Up next, the Nets taking on the Knicks.
You're now connected to Jackie Zulu.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randle will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. And here are the Knicks. It's a 3-point game, and out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, with the Knicks, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Following the miss by MP, Bridges. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
MP passes to Robinson. Now, here's MP. D right on him. Randle with a screen for Quickley. 5 on the clock. And another 3 for New York.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Down low, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
There's Dinwiddie. The Knicks making the shot. Bridges outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges got 9.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Robinson sets a screen for MP. Back to Quickley. Pass to MP. Puts up a deep 3. Another miss by MP. Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie finds Bridges. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Dinwiddie.
First quarter.
Let's go. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. There's the 3. The shot's good from Quickley. Quickley's got his second basket.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Passes it to Johnson. He can't get that one. Randle with some nice D. On the wing, MP. Defended by Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart, he's checked in for Randle. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
The pass to Sharp. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Dinwiddie against Quickly. Johnson wide open. He fires. No good from outside. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They lead by 4.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Dinwiddie wide open. It's hauled in by MP. The Knicks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. DiVincenzo. Whitehead with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kicks to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Johnson. Quickly against Dinwiddie. The 3. The putback. Robinson with the block. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game. Some changes. Whitehead's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Simmons. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Up front, it's Randall at the 4 and Hartenstein at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's MP in at the small forward position.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Here's MP. MP strong inside.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
To the inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
MP right side. The shot, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Indoors, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but it's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And Kevin, it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play. You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Nets trail by 7. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Finney-Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. From 12 feet out, Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's MP, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 9-point Knicks lead.
You're just too quick with it, MP making a miss.
Dinwiddie against Quickly. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Johnson. It's rebounded by Quickly. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's MP. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
This is MP at his absolute dominant best right now. He is in complete command of the basketball.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
And don't sleep on the bounce from MP. He says, I got a little bit of that as well.
Pass to Johnson. Good defense by MP.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And that is the unselfishness you'd love to see. MP, do your thing.
And so that brings the first half to a close. New York ahead. They lead by 14. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Well, look here now at New York. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the New York Knicks.
Unstoppable from...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
The forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Then it's Sharp, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. New York leading by 12. To the paint, here's MP. MP beats him for 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He finished with 57 points, and that was his season high. He really lit it up. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy. Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Randall outside. New York moving the ball around. That one good for 2. And it's now 26 points for MP.
And just superb control from MP, showing some toughness, being able to finish through the contact.
To the middle, Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And with Dinwiddie on the court, Doris, they've got a pretty good facilitator out there.
I think it's probably one of his more underrated qualities, to be honest, Kevin. Spencer obviously can handle it, he can distribute it, and he can keep an offense running smoothly. Most often we associate this guy with scoring, but don't sleep on his passing skills.
Passes it to Whitehead. Bridges for 3. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
MP, good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with
their passing.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Well, with the new season underway, we get a look at the new class to enter the league with the rookie race. All these rookies have done a good job adjusting to the NBA as they look to take home the Rookie of the Year honors at the end of the season. You look at MP, what a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Well, he has wasted no time making his presence felt, and he's setting a very high standard for this year's rookie class.
Now the pass to Randall. Outside Robinson. He's looking for MP and finds him. Good on the shot.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Bridges outside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. The Knicks leading by 15. Down low. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
1:46 left to play in the third. Dinwiddie passes to Sharp. Inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Trendon Watford comes in for Sharp, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Bridges. Hartenstein's checked in for the Knicks. Josh Hart comes in for Randall. Pass to Whitehead. 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game. 5 on the clock to the inside. Watford uses the glass to finish the layup. Watford's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break. And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Dinwiddie for three. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one's good. MP.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. The offensive rebound. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 6.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Count the basket. And the Knicks lead by 19.
MP has all the confidence in the world. Excellent job not being distracted by the defense.
Quickly against Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. No good on the last second attempt there. MP getting it done for the Knicks. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Up front, it's Randall at the 4 and Hartenstein at the 5. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's MP in at the 3 spot. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
That one drops for him. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 assists. Simmons against Brunson. Kick by Bridges. Simmons passes to Bridges. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Josh Hart comes in for Quickly. You know, Doris, something to admire about Julius Randle is the joy, the pure joy he takes in this game.
Well, joy obviously comes when we're successful at something. And Julius Randle has become consistently successful at NBA basketball. He's worked hard to make that perimeter game as dangerous as his dribble drive game. And that kind of balance leads to great success. That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. Doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Finney-Smith kicks to O'Neal. Back to Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
To the middle. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Simmons. Bridges outside. Tries from 10, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game. Here's Randall. MP left side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 53.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Bridges. It's rebounded by New York.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's MP. Bucket is good. MP's got 13 points in just this quarter.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Down low, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Bridges passes to Sharp. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's MP. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening. amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
MP passes to Hartenstein. Out to Brunson. And they double up MP. Crosses over. Good, he hits again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken.
Out to Bridges. There's the triple. And no good. Now, here's MP. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition.
MP, one time from the line.
And what you appreciate about MP is how even-keeled he is. He's someone his guys love playing with.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.